Yeah, oh yeah, I got that game, bro, but it's kind of not that good.
Or did maybe which one you get? You probably got the number one, huh?
No, I got the second one, the 40,000. It's just like I see the the inability.
You what?
I can see the inability. No, nothing like that.
The inability. What are you talking about?
So I tried playing the game, but like there's a lot of like the weapons that they give you and stuff like that. They're well, yeah,
Yeah,
they're very minimal,
yeah.
and it seems like we're yeah like we're all. Maybe it was the fact that I needed to try to be with the whole team. Like I was kind of trying the story, the
Yeah.
solo, and I was like I kind of know where this is going, but at the same time I got this because I was trying to have like partners, and these robots over here are not doing nothing. So that might be the
Yeah.
reason.
I mean, it's a story game. You kind of have to like role play and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and through that, it's kind of difficult when you're in a situation where you're already living such a real life or role playing life.
Yeah, but like this is supposed to be like a getaway. You know what I mean? Because like you do know, you kind of know the lore and all that stuff.
No, not particularly. I haven't really been into the. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's your that's the mistake you're doing. You're playing the game without knowing like anything about the world,
but it's because that's the thing.
and
Like yeah. So
especially playing it and like it's number two. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
not only do you
yeah.
not
That
know
that is
anything
another
about the
thing.
universe in the game, you're also kind of lost because like you didn't play number one.
Yeah, that's something I did notice. I was gonna tell myself to really invest myself into it because I was gonna skip the first one, but like I said, I tried to enjoy the where it was going, but it was just it couldn't immerse me that much. Like I was really trying to. I think I know where my dad gets it from, but at the same time, I realized that in that is that realism that I was supposed to bring into the the game, and that's also where
But
that's also
you're
where
not supposed to bring any realism into it. You're into it. Like have you ever played a game and then like stop playing for like a solid minute and then you came back and you're like, what the hell was I doing? Like you can't even enjoy the game anymore because you don't remember what you were doing.
well, it's because that's the thing.
It's the same thing.
I do remember what I was doing. That's the problem. I remember so well that I look at these games and I see how they're not really going to like how do you say I can't live a complete life in one of these games because there's always something that I run into that ends up destroying that.
Well,
I
that's the thing though. You don't gotta live a complete life. You gotta just live a moment of it.
no, and that's what I'm saying.
It's like a
Let's say
it's a
you
it's a
were
glimpse into the life of the character.
yeah, and I tried playing the story, but it didn't really catch me as much as if I'm pretty sure a cooperative uh, experience
And
would have
that's what
been.
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's because you played it wrong. Because like you when you start playing it without like looking into any of the story.
Well, there you go then. So
Like
in that case, well, it
like
was
this,
just
all you gotta do, man. All you gotta do, you don't even gotta buy the first game. All you gotta do is go to YouTube and put Warhammer 40K the first game recap. That's all you gotta do, recap. And then like you'll get a bunch of videos and they'll be like, oh, okay, this is like an hour long video of like explaining
Yeah, yeah. No, I can see that.
Cause, dude, cause it's like it's really cool, dude. It's like a really cool universe. I mean, it's a make believe universe, obviously, but like the whole story and all that behind it is pretty badass, pretty gnarly. Like, it's like, well, it's called 40K because it's 40,000 years in the future. Like, it's an imagination of 40,000 years in the future, and it's 40,000 years in the future, and it's so far in the future that religion has been forgotten. That like no religion, there's no, they don't remember, any of the gods, any like Jesus or Buddha. That doesn't exist anymore to them. You know what I mean? Like they don't know what's up with that. They don't know what it is.
No, yeah,
And like
that's the man.
and what?
That's man. Well, yeah, it's because like God didn't really want to be crucified.
Yeah, no. But like, doesn't it? They don't know. They don't know about it, so it doesn't exist to them. It doesn't exist in that world. Religion.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's what I mean. Like, so they become this thing where they're supposed to defend their life because they're trying to fight against some alien stuff, some xenomorph looking
No.
things, and
Yeah. No.
I thought that was a
So,
really
so
cool idea.
basically, man, in this 40K universe, it's like humanity, 40,000 years in the future. Religion doesn't exist. They don't know anything about religion. And like, the only thing they do know is that, or that they believe that there's a machine god that every like your cell phone, like that kind of thing.
Hmm.
In that world, they don't know how anything works. They don't know how vehicles. They don't know how anything works. They believe that like each machine has like a soul, and and they think that praying to the machine, like let's say like you own your car, right? And like let's say you live in this 40K universe,
Hmm.
and like and you don't know how the car works, but you were raised to believe that praying to the car is what's making it move. And like you and me know that this car is moving forward because the engine is using gasoline to like create combustion, right? Like combust, it creates motion in the engine, and that's moving wheels. But in the 4K universe, it's illegal to research machines. It's illegal they'll execute you if you try to do anything like that kind of thing. So so everybody just believes that like like I gotta pray to this car for it to turn on and like start moving,
Huh.
like that kind of thing. So like they don't know how anything works in that world. It's illegal to look into, and it's illegal to invent new things.
Oh, okay.
And
That's something else.
if you try and create anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, wow.
And it's illegal. In that universe, it's illegal because several thousand years before that whole game happened, the like world or the civilization got knowing that they created AI, and it created like basically Skynet happened, and humanity was almost wiped out.
Huh.
So after almost being exterminated, after the humanity is almost exterminated, they managed to turn the table. They destroy all
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So like after they're afraid of inventing the thing, they make it illegal, and then fast forward to 1,000 years later, where it's illegal to make new things. Like the people that knew how to make them are all dead, and these new people they don't know how anything works because it's illegal to do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's super. That's a really good idea and stuff. And I appreciate you filling me in. But when can you find the time to like cooperatively assist me through the campaign?
I don't know. It's gonna be a minute, maybe like in a month or something.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, then in that case,
Yeah.
I can probably look into the game more before re-downloading it. Cause I guess I could say I got through the tutorial and now I can just join. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, man. Yeah,
yeah.
like I said, it's a pretty knowledgeable story. And like I'm saying, and okay, so it's like I said, it's 40,000 years. You're right. I can like fill you in a little bit. And like I said, humanity is limited because of fear of innovation. And like basically these like space marines, that's what they're called, right? The blue guys, the big ass, whoever you're playing as.
Hmm.
Um, they're like genetically advanced uh, by these scientists, wizards, and stuff like that. And like yeah, they basically made super like Spartans from Halo.
Yeah.
They make those guys, but these guys are like 5 times stronger than those guys.
Hmm.
And like yeah, there's a thing called the warp, which is basically hell. It's basically hell that okay, to travel. Okay, so like in this universe, there's like a bunch of places all over the universe, right?
Hmm.
And to get from point A to point B across the universe, it's too far to fly, right?
Sure.
So to get to the other point of the universe,
Hmm.
they use
You have
they
water
use
over
what they
there?
call the warp.
Hmm.
Huh?
You have water over there? Hmm.
I had a Gatorade bar right now.
Oh. Yeah, you
But
should get some
yeah,
water.
and like, well, yeah. So basically, to fast travel, they have to go to what they call the warp.
Hmm.
But in the warp, everything exists, like demons and like all this other crap, like crazy stuff, and like yeah. So basically, yeah, there's a bunch of monsters that exist in this world. There's trolls, or yeah, there's like goblins or something. Oh, what they are? I'm sure they're goblins, trolls. I don't know. But like, there's different factions and different like monster types and all that stuff.
Hmm.
And like, in the first game, the main bad guys are the trolls, the goblins, the green people, and like,
Hey.
and in this game, which is the xenomorph that you're talking about,
Yeah, yeah.
it's basically it's basically the oh man, what's it called? The what you call it from Halo? You know the plague? No. You know those fungus that like appeared in the first game?
Huh. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
it's because that's the thing. Like, it's kind of difficult for me to recall like digital video games. Like I'm trying to like it's because I can kind of know what you're talking about because it does sound familiar about the infection that was in Halo and stuff like that. But the thing is that
Yeah.
like yeah, I can't really say that I know what you're talking about, but I kind of do.
Man, hold on. I know you'll remember if I remember the name. Uh, it's basically like these tiny, flash ball. You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm. No, not really. Like one that really stood out, like an infection that really stood out to me was the one from that Planet Hulk movie, the spikes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah, I know what
it's,
you're talking about.
it's kind of like that, no?
Uh, yeah, it's kind of like that. So basically in this game, those xenomorphs,
Mm-hmm.
they're all one monster thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a one like swarm of xenomorphs.
Yeah, it's a it's a hive mind. That's what it's called, a hive mind.
Huh.
And so there's so the xenomorphs in this game, they have mind intelligence, enough to it will you move around and all that stuff, but basically they just run on instinct.
Huh.
And at the end of the day, it's all one monster. All the different little monsters and all that. It's all one thing.
Yeah.
And all they know is to reproduce. So they're looking for organic matter to just expand, and it's a plague that infects the whole universe, the 40K universe. And apart from all these other monsters, demons, and all that, this plague it's just a corner of it.
Yeah, and they
And
just keep reproducing, and it makes it more of them, and the xenomorphs kind of swarm,
yeah, yeah,
and they give you this little pistol and a, huh?
eating planets and all that stuff, but yeah, basically the monster is looking for organic matter to get bigger and sweep the whole world or the whole universe.
Hmm.
It's pretty badass thing. Like I said, there's a lot to explain because there's a bunch of factions, a bunch of monsters, a bunch of different types of entities, stuff like that. They
Yeah.
have their own stories and backings and motives and all that. And yeah, it's pretty badass, man. Like I said, you should really research some of the videos. There's hundreds of hours of videos of story, and you don't gotta look at all of them. You can just look at the one specifically types of game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because there are a bunch of stories and all that stuff. Because it's a board game. You know what I mean?
It's what it's a whole yeah. Well, it's because yeah, yeah, and well, that's what I mean. So if we're able to immerse ourselves completely, that's really good. But to be able to do that when other things are not letting that happen, it's kind of how. Oh yeah, it's kind of where I'm like I need to figure out when I'm able to immerse myself like that. And right now I'm not able to find
Yeah.
that moment, but I try really well strenuously to find that moment, but then it becomes this whole thing of you're busy to find that time when you return. I'm gonna get busy again, But I'm like, well, it's because we're always busy, and if we make that something busy too, like it's because that's the thing. Like I was trying to you do the campaign in cooperative because in solo I'm not able to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, like I said, if you like research the game a little bit, like you'll enjoy it more. You know what I mean?
Well, it's because that's the thing. Like I can understand that, but at the same time, I'm telling you right now that even if I do research it a bit more, at the end of the day, like I got that game because you had recommended it, and I kind of do.
It's like watching Avengers Infinity War without watching any of the other movies. You know what I mean? You're not gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You're
There
gonna
you
be like,
go.
"What was that?"
Like that's what I mean. Yeah, like it was kind of difficult to.
That
It's kind of difficult to see that. Yeah, to be involved in the story when you're not knowing who the characters are. And if I do invest my time
there's a
into
bunch of
reading
YouTube
into the
videos you can
story,
watch because
is there a movie about
there's
this?
a bunch of YouTube videos you can watch. Huh?
Is there a movie about this?
I don't think so.
Huh.
There might be short movies like 15 minute movies or something, but now like I'm saying, this game brought in a bunch of new players and a bunch of new people playing. A lot of people have made videos of like to get you caught up so you can kind of understand what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And well, that's what I mean. Like, so because that is already clear, now I just need to know why you're over there and unable to assist me in the campaign that I'm trying to. Well, I could download the game right now, but like at the same time, I'm not gonna because you're
Well,
not able
right now
to.
in the game, wow. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So since you're not gonna play right now, you can probably watch one of the videos later.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll be doing. But like at the same time, I can also do other things, and so I was trying to, get you to let me know if the quality of the microphone is pretty good over the broadcasting. But I mean, you're kind of not able to. You don't have Twitch, you said.
Huh?
You don't have Twitch, you said.
Yeah, no, bitch.
I'm not sure if you're able to go into Twitch through the through the searching. But if you are, it'd be a good idea if you could help me with that. But you're probably driving right now, so you probably can't really be
Yeah,
on like that. But oh yeah, so I figured out that this the those songs from Zombies are pretty cool, and so like I figured out how does that sound to you right now? Is that like legible or how do you call it? Like it's
like destroying my ears right now.
it made the microphone like super loud or what happened?
Yeah, I guess that's just going through the phone and trying to amplify the sound.
Oh, cause it's trying to pick up
It's
voices
like,
and
yeah, it's like
it,
screeching in my ear right now.
whoa, my bad.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, that was the test and it didn't work out. But so I was trying to.
What's that?
Well, it's cause that's the thing.
Oh,
Like
yeah. Okay.
it's cause I don't really know how to explain it other than it was a. Well, it's 'cause I could go into that, but never mind. And anyways, I watched the Tombstone movie the other day. I don't know if you heard of that.
What's that?
Tombstone. It's like a western movie, and it has like
Wrestler?
revolvers. What is it?
Wrestler?
No. A movie called Tombstone, and I don't know if you've seen it, but there's somebody in that movie that looks kind of like familiar, like Alex.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that movie?
I don't know. What's it about?
It's like a group of Western dudes, and like there's another group of Western dudes, and one of them is kind of like morally incorrect, and the other ones are like trying to just like be around. But then there was like a lot happened, and like it was kind of hilarious because I was watching the movie, and I started to see so many like familiar and cool faces. Like I was like, whoa, like this is such a great movie for it being for it being like I think it was like 1990 something, 1998, 1997. But
Yeah.
it was a pretty interesting movie, and like the colors were beautiful and stuff, and it's just that I my dad has a friend that has a son who recommended that movie, and I hadn't seen it.
Mark missing it?
Yeah, when Marisa visited the other day on Father's Day, there there was a Theo that he has a son, and his son was pretty well recommended. He looks pretty into cool stuff like that, I guess you could say. But like he pretty much had a tattoo of the movie on his leg, and and he recommended I watched it, and I watched that movie, and it was a phenomenal movie. Like, I couldn't have watched a better movie, but it was just how do I express that other than like talking to you about it right now? And
Oh,
well, and well, yeah, like it's I don't know if you've seen it, but it's pretty interesting. I feel like if I had watched that movie a long time ago, I probably would have seen things different, and that might be kind of dangerous, but at the same time,
wow.
well, it's because it has a pretty serious ideas in there, and like I can see what it's because okay, so I appreciate so much about like all the stuff there is going on, but
Yeah.
like it's because there's a lot of things in the movies that are unnecessary, but that's because like they're necessary because they're it's there. But like how do I put this? Like okay, so a movie isn't really made without the assistance of individuals, don't you think?
What?
Like a movie isn't really necessary without, or how do you say, a movie isn't really made without the assistance. Okay, so you need to make a movie, you need the assistance of individuals. Would you agree?
Obviously, yeah. I'm not gonna be made. Just make it. That's what he said.
Yeah, and so like I can see how this movie came out like a pretty well choreographed, in a way of putting it, and I watched it one time and I captured pretty much the whole thing. And so after seeing that movie, I realized that well, I realized a lot of things. I kind of, how do you say? Oh yeah, it made me go on a curiosity tour of what it is to have watched the movie. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to put this. Like, I watched other movies. They're all pretty cool. It's just, well, what do you watch a movie for?
enjoy a story being told.
Huh?
To enjoy the story being told by somebody else.
Hmm. You feel like your enjoyments of movies changed since they were younger, or since you were younger? Like you probably enjoy movies different than you did back then, no?
I don't know. I feel like the same movies.
Huh. Well, kind of, yeah,
And
but
one that I don't, one that I find myself not liking the same as I used to is like scares me smaller for like those kind of movies, but all the other ones are like the same.
huh. Well, I mean, yeah, that's something else. It's because so movies are pretty extensive. They're like these well operas, but so I watched that movie, and there's so many movies to watch, and like I watch each one with such passion that I realize that they all have a significant like addition to what makes me.
Why?
Well, because they're so intentional. Like it's a movie, and if I watch the movie intentionally, like I kind of invite certain ideas into my understanding, and it becomes this whole thing where I'm like realizing that there's people with some weird ideas, and so like
Yeah, but
that's kind of where the whole, like you know how the Marvel movie started to kind of spiral into this whole thing of like we're not really liking them because they're starting to introduce some some well yeah, it's good. Like that's the thing. Like I used to like the rainbow. Well,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it's because I still do, and that's what I mean about like it's so beautiful to see how movies can be, but they were kind of starting to scare me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, like you don't gotta watch a movie and like take it like a documentary. You can just watch it and be like, oh, okay, this is like a just I don't know. It's just something out of the imagination of somebody else that's not me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's kind of difficult to explain my interpretation of what was introduced because of what in consideration people have for how easily we're able to want to go certain places that okay to go to yeah like that's what I'm saying like it's kind of difficult because I was trying to talk to you about that movie that I watched and it turned into this whole thing about me trying to learn something from it for some reason but
Yeah,
it was a good movie.
but like that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to understand. Why are you trying to learn from a movie, man?
Well, it's because I learned from everything and well that's the thing like sometimes
Well, movies, man, movies are
Yeah, I can see that. And well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can watch a movie and enjoy it, but at the end of the day, I the entire the entire well consumption of what I had seen is kind of so well implemented into my mind that it becomes so important to the outcome of my thoughts that come from that. And so like right now I'm trying to talk to you because I can't seem to play this music that I'm trying to type out into the microphone in such a quality that your ears can enjoy it. So instead I went into the idea of the movies. And well, yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
of.
that's fine.
I mean, yeah, like
That's
that's the
all
thing.
we're talking. That's what I wanted to stop.
Yeah, well, anyways, yeah. So I was trying to I was trying to test that, see if that worked out. Well, now I'm just gonna turn off the speakers.
Yeah.
And like,
But what did that movie make you start thinking, bro?
well, it's because that's the thing. Like, I had so many thoughts throughout the movie that I wanted to express, but at the same time I couldn't because I was enjoying the movie.
Yeah. Well, like earlier you said, like, oh, this movie, it would have been dangerous to watch side, like earlier. Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's because okay, so if that movie was missing certain parts of the movie, it probably wouldn't have made the movie. Does that make sense? So while I was watching the movie, a lot of stuff was happening that my self wasn't really like, oh man, like that's kind of like it's kind of hurting me, but it's kind of cool because there I see where it's going and it's at the same time not really, but so there a lot happened and the camera changed a lot. And I don't know if I've told you this, but like there's a way that there's a manner in which we're able to capture what we see and how it's because that's a very broad way of saying it, but when you perceive something, what do you think about?
I don't know. What do you mean? Like,
When you perceive something, you're using something to like, well, it's because you could go like, okay, so you're using your senses to capture the details of what's outside of you, no?
I'm trying to understand it. Yeah.
And so while watching this movie, like I'm going through all these emotions and feelings because I'm just sitting there watching a movie and I see how it's making these changes and like the camera angle and the the zoom and the spanning of the scene and it's just
Yeah, man. It's, like I said, like these movies, they're to tell a story, and like the director's job is to make you feel however they want you to feel.
yeah,
You
and
know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying, and that's what I
So
realized
like
when
if so like these camera angles that you're talking about, they're they're specifically designed or their purpose is to make you feel a certain way. You know what I mean? So
yeah
like when you're watching a scary movie,
Hmm.
And like there's a bunch of different things that like work make you feel or experience different things. And like you just saw that that like colors can also make you feel a certain way, right?
Well,
So
yeah, yeah. I mean, like the I remember the Jeepers Creepers movie. Like
like McDonald's,
that one kid getting taken
like
from
the
the crop field.
McDonald's, huh?
Like the Jeepers Creepers movie when that kid's getting taken from the crops by the Jeepers.
Yeah,
Like that stuff like that.
yeah.
That's super good. Like that's super good. Well, yeah.
Cinematography.
It's how do I put it? It's difficult to. It's good. Okay, so those movies, like you said, it's making you feel certain ways, and then in feeling those, it's good. Okay, so you're witnessing a movie,
Yeah,
and in witnessing this movie, you're introducing like a barrage well, yeah, of information to your person in a in such a I don't know how to put it, how to explain it to you, but like it's just that's kind of where I'm trying to go with this, like the amount of ideas we're able to provide to each other is so great and phenomenal and grand and everything that it makes it possible to go there. Like I would want to. What kind of like? What do you want to make a movie?
me, I was stuck at making movies.
Well, it's because that's what I mean. Like, why would you say that?
I don't have imagination.
Well, well, you could say that, but you could also say the other thing or the other side of that, and you would have imagination. I mean, when would you? That's where we would need to find the time. Like you're trying to put yourself into imaginated worlds to enjoy because you appreciate the imagination of others, but you kind of sometimes neglect your own imagination in that. Well, yeah, you're yeah. Like how do I explain this? Like I'm sure you could make some really cool movies, but you saying that you don't have imagination is probably what's like stopping a lot of ideas from coming out. But at the same time,
Yeah,
would you be interested in writing a book?
not really.
No, well, it's because I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with you being a dad already and like having a family that you kind of already accomplished such a feat that you're. Well, yeah, now you're just seeing something phenomenal like grow up and start to become well and be part of your life. You know, like it's so beautiful to know that you're a family over there, and but it's because you've been part of the family.
Yeah,
And so right now I'm broadcasting the call right now because I was trying to broadcast the the guitar here, but it sounded like how do you say, very aturdidoso. You said it hurt your ears, so that's no good. Um, right now I'm trying to understand why right now you're over there and I'm over here, and why we're not partying right now. You there?
Yo,
You hear me?
yeah, there's like not really, there's the signal kind of stuck here.
Yeah, you lost connection somehow.
Yeah, I got like 2 bars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did you hear the last thing I said over here?
What you say?
I was telling you about how there's what was I saying? Um. Oh yeah, that you're over there and I'm over here and I'm trying to like see what's going on when we can see each other again.
I don't know, man. Hopefully pretty soon.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be cool, but like that's another thing. Like why is it so difficult to we had to be around my family. But so yeah, I'm trying to see something about what I can do about this constant music that I'm able to like. I don't know how else to put it, but there's just like a slot machine of music inside of me or something,
Yeah,
and I can make a lot of sounds, but I want the most important ones to be okay, be released. And so I was trying to see if you would help me with making a song, but it seems like you're a little bit busy.
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay away, just like my thought.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I wasn't understand. Like you're gonna get over there like in one trip. Like you're not gonna at a rest stop or
No,
yeah, because it is pretty late. So right now you would listen to something and try and like well like right now you don't feel sleepy then like that's like even if I say it.
yeah, I'm alright right now.
Well, I mean
But
that's
like,
good.
I'm talking,
Well, that's good. It's just yeah, like you're driving, like just be safe and well, that's cool, man. Like right now, I'm trying to get some water. Like
alright.
I mean I have water here, but that's the thing. Like mm, it's kind of warm
Yeah,
around here.
man.
Is it cold over there, or it's pretty hot over there?
Yeah, it's pretty warm right now. It's like 81 degrees.
Hmm. But you're in your car and you have AC.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well, at the moment, it seems like well, yeah, I'm. It's kind of late right now. Uh,
Yeah, well, I can let you go to sleep, man.
oh, well, I appreciate that. Well,
I can call my girl right now.
oh, that's good. I'm glad you're talking to her. But that's the thing. Like I don't know. Like say hi to everybody for me, and like I'll tell my parents you said what's up, and well, I don't know if you called.
Yeah,
I don't know if you called like anybody in like right now, but well, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like I'm glad you called.
yeah. So I never ate these last night. Yeah, I'm just call my girl right now. It's pretty late anyway.
Yeah, that's good, but that's the thing. Like you made me. I don't know how that goes. Like I don't want to say like don't, but like it's kind of late. Who knows what happens? But yeah, I mean, yeah. If you like, I wonder if that's a. You could just call your girl whenever you want, or what's going on here? Oh. Well, I mean, it's because that's yeah, that's because that's the thing. I can't really picture that. I'm like, man, like how I, people are usually sleeping at night. No, no, isn't that the thing? Isn't that a thing? But if I'm awake,
Yeah, but
how many people are awake too?
yeah, man, it's daytime somewhere else, man.
And well, yeah, and well, yeah, that's the thing. Like I could keep saying things. I could keep listening to you, but I'd rather you be talking to your girl. Honestly, like I feel like you're. It's because that's the thing. You're my brother, and I love you so much. But because I love you
Yeah,
so
man.
much, how do I let you or how do I help you be awesome? You know.
Yeah, man. Bro, so then, how you were doing, what you wrote. But yeah, man, I'll let you come back to your music and like, yeah, like I said, just record some of the piano stuff and like send it over and I'll see what I can listen to.
Yeah, and that's kind of what some other friends of mine have been like how they've been mentioning that they're willing to receive songs from me, but it's because the thing is that I like putting the songs into these like into these places so I can send them out to one person at a time has been kind of yeah, it's because like I'm okay, so I'm basically putting out the music already. I just need you to like go there and like check it out.
Alright.
But
What about that?
well, on Spotify, yeah, I'm on Spotify. I'm on YouTube. Uh, and well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was trying to broadcast the sound right now, so I could have you could assist me in the making of a certain song, but the communication that we have is limited, and well, well, yeah, I'm over here. I'm gonna keep practicing. I'm gonna try to understand why I'm well. It's cause I'm we're all lacking in certain areas, and I could always help myself in certain ways, and so I've been trying to figure out how to bring everybody together, and the way I found to do that is through what I do, and until I'm able to see others again, I guess until like okay, so like until I'm able to see you again, until I'm able to see other people again, I have to keep well practicing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, and that's the thing. Like I hope your practice is also being well bringing you joy to your life. Like I want you to be like well how do I say this? It's because like you I want you to prosper. I want you to flourish and be be cool. It's just that I don't want to get in the way of your ideas, you know, of your good ideas. I'm sure you already have a plan for what you see, and that's why you started a family. But now, like, I'm over here, like, I don't want to worry you, you know, but like I have I have a lot of like things on my mind, and I'm sure you do too. And so I'm trying to put as much effort to the okay. So it's cause I realized that there's so much going on within the person that like it's somewhere to be all the time, and but that not really. That's kind of just an exaggeration of that. But I'd appreciate being able to feel a little more secure when it comes to where I am. Like people like why are you so far away right now, Jerry?
For me, I'm just, just trying to find a place, just trying to find a place. And then, like, stability, you know what I mean? And like, I just decided to look a little bit out there, like, nobody's sure, nobody in life is sure where, the right path. So you gotta kind of try different things. So, like, some things work. Some people go to school. Some people, take like a specific career, and like some people just like, they keep trying until they land something. And I've been trying to, like I've been working, I've worked everywhere, and like the job that's gotten me the furthest is here in the oil field.
Hmm.
So it's like it's not the best path, but like I really want to. I want to work out here in the oil field like my whole life. You know what I mean? Like I just want to improve and get a little bit ahead economically and like a little stable so I can like change my plans. Maybe like start like small business or something. But first, I need the money. So I'm just trying to save up money so I can like start something.
Right, Jerry, and
Because like I said, man, like I don't want to be out here for the rest of my life, and I'm sacrificing a lot of my time. You know what I mean? I'm sacrificing time with my family and my kids. Like I don't know when I'll be able to see my baby again. So like maybe like a month or two now. That's that's if I keep working good.
yeah, Jerry, and that's kind of where
Like
I'm seeing that like you're sacrificing so much of yourself to be there with your family when you should well yeah you should be able to easily have that, and then around that be able to be given things to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like like right now
like I said,
you're leaving
I'm
because
just
you're
trying to
in need, you're in necessity of what's to
yeah, I'm
come.
just trying to keep the clothes on their back and like everybody fed.
Right, because it's like the future is like coming at you, and you're kind of like using up like clothes and items, and they're yeah, you need to renew that stuff, and then it turns into this whole thing, and it's kind of interesting, Jerry. Like, I'm trying to see how well we can be, and well, it's kind of difficult to put into words, but I really like the idea of music and art.
Yeah,
You
man.
why'd you stop drawing? Why'd you stop drawing? Why'd you stop why'd you stop doing anything
Me,
like that? Yeah,
boy, drawing without.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's because like you still could, and well, that's the thing. Like I took a lot from you. Like I was like, whoa, like I kind of like what he's doing there, and so I kind of started to draw too. And well, it's because that's the thing. Like, what kind of stuff? Well, it's guys. I've seen the kind of things you've drawn, and like it's pretty interesting. I would like to recreate a lot of scenery and a lot of. I would want to paint so many things. I want to paint everything, Jerry. I want to paint it all. But but anyways, there's so much stuff to do and paint and draw and experience. And well, I'm just trying to see why. Well, okay, so it seems like I can be right now, like going out places and leaving. But the thing is that, like, how do I put this? I see that, or I'm watching how everything is going, and well, I have a lot of. I can how do I put this? There's a lot of directions I can take. That's a good way to put it. Where should I go? Well, anyways, so that's why I've been trying to make
Well,
music. It's cause that's the thing, Jerry. That's why I've been making music because I realized that music can take me somewhere that's not here.
yeah,
But in that, I realized that I want to be here a lot too,
yeah, man.
and so I'm trying to
Yeah,
like hang out with you, but you're out on the phone, and that's not the same to me.
yeah, I get that, man.
So like right now you're trying to go talk to your lady and you yeah you should probably start going like
Nah,
I could figure something out over here and
that's cool, man. I like talking to you, dude. No problem. I can keep talking. And
yeah
like, yeah, man. Like, nah, there you go, bro. It's just keep doing your music, man. Like, it's what you like to do. You just keep doing it. And like, it's like every day you just improve yourself, you know? So,
yeah
everybody out, like, everybody in the world is just always improving themselves. You know, like, everybody out there is nobody's perfect, you know?
well it's because that's the thing like we're we're supposed to be aiming for that and in doing so we kind of we would well, yeah we'd be making some pretty cool stuff and so that's kind of why like getting to the perfect is a cool idea, but the perfection is in in our eyes, no?
But yeah,
Like
yeah, everybody sees things differently, and like, whatever you just start doing, man, you like painting, keep painting, dude.
well, it's because I do, but that's the thing. Like I can't focus on enjoying my painting and my music while I'm like being chased by a monster. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So I'm trying
and
to.
like, and what is that monster?
Well, that monster is the. well, it's kind of the necessity that I have being the necessity that the monster is the necessity that I have being made into a burden. Does that make sense? So like me needing to use the restroom and and to eat and to sleep and to be able to be here, it gets in the way of others, and so there's there's ways of well yeah there's ways that I've seen that are being used to not let a lot of people not have to well how do I put this where was I going with this? So I'm being chased by something that I'm seeing is unnecessarily there because it's so easy to make food. It's so easy to clean water. It's so easy to use the restroom and feed ourselves and try to go to sleep at some point. But for some reason there's a paywall behind it. Like 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 we could all like be like focused on instead of a lot of the things we're focused on, we could just, just completely boom the production of necessary of things that we need as people. Like why isn't farming more accessible? Like why I could make a garden in my backyard, but my garden needs space. And so like I'm seeing how there's so much help that is there that I could be adding to, and I'm trying, I keep going, and I it's a constant it's a constant battle that I enjoy fighting because of how I haven't ran into anything that I see that I can't defeat.
Yeah.
Like we're so strong, Jerry. We're people that are resilient and have so much to like in store for we have so much potential, and it's being our potential is being, how do you say, well it's being tied down. It's like our we're capable of so much, but because we are capable of so much, we're not supposed to be doing or we're sorry because we're capable of so much. It's that's also a problem.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, in this world, dude, you gotta work hard to, like, be able to have freedom. You know what I mean?
Right, but
And,
why?
like,
What?
you got,
But why is that?
that's why a lot, because nothing in life is free, man.
But it's
So,
cause,
like,
but it's cause that's what I'm saying, Jerry.
that's why
Like,
a lot of people, that's why a lot of people use their younger years later in life, and then when they retire, they get to lay back and then relax. Because they worked hard when they were younger, and like it's just everything costs money. Like if you're trying to buy a house, it's like trying to get your own place. You gotta be able
Right?
to.
Why? Okay, tell me again. Why don't we just give out houses?
What?
Why aren't we just giving out away houses? What's going on there?
Why are we getting out houses?
Yeah, like okay, so why what is maybe no, it's because it's to for me to be able to
It's
go
like
to the forest and make
it's like
a cabin
it's like
would require a
yeah.
lot
It's
of
like why right? But like if you go to the woods, right? And like you build a cabin like you're saying,
uh-huh.
and like you just give it away.
Well, it's because that's the thing. Like that would be the start of
Like let's say it took you like 2 years to make that cabin,
right, but
right?
that's what I say. Okay, we don't want it to take that long. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the the prosperity of our necessity should have already been like more or how do you say we incline to our necessity already a lot, but it's more it could be thought about in more depth as in like we're able to expand our imagination in the lengths where we're creating such a beautiful idea of how life can be, but we're also kind of being inconsiderate of others at times to accomplish that. And it's kind of it kind of hurts to go through life knowing that you're kind of stepping over people while trying to get to somewhere
Yeah, but you gotta
or
realize,
stepping on
man.
people while
Like I said, man, life is hard, right?
but it's not
Life is
supposed to
hard,
be.
and look, listen to me. Life is hard, and it's always been that way. And it's up to you, and it's up to the rest of your family to make it easier for the next the your offspring. So like if you just go back, okay, like we had or like you guys or us, right? My dad, he was able to get a house, right? He was able to get a house in the United States. He was able to like get to where he's at because of his dad. And his dad, and like when our dad was smaller, well, what did he have? He didn't have a house. He didn't have anything. They were poor. My dad didn't finish school, right? He didn't finish school or anything like that. So basically, we have generational wealth, right? We're not wealthy, but we have the support that we need to to slingshot us like forward. You know what I mean?
Right,
We have
and I'm seeing that.
we have the exactly. But we're not wealthy. You're not a millionaire, right? So like what your job is to make it easier for like your kids in the future. Like you might not become a millionaire, but like you want to make it easier for your kids to like become a millionaire. You know what I mean?
But it's because that's the thing, like that doesn't really solve a lot of the problems that they're gonna be facing. Well, oh, sorry, never
Yeah,
mind. Never mind.
and
Never mind.
doesn't have.
That's exactly what it's gonna do. Like that's what I like. That's why I'm trying to explain to you that it's so strange that a lot of the necessities that we have aren't as easily taken care of as they could be for us
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and like you said, like for us we acquired our wealth generationally, but we have that wealth of like how do you say of education and being taught in a well in a how do you, in a more academic and literate way. And so when we're like you say, when we get the opportunity to slingshot ourselves, like that's a good thing. And so that's what I did. And I arrived to the point where I figured out how to help us out a bit, but in doing so, everybody else around me is made busy by what I somehow managed to kind of get away from. But the thing is that that's kind of the monster that's chasing me. It's something that is always going to be affecting everybody else who isn't around me. So it's kind of like that thing where like, okay, so if I start a family, I I only have the capability of being as present as I can be. And so if I'm going to be there and be and like I'm a the say your family will always be safe under God. Like that's what you have like we like it's just like I thank God that he gives me the strength to protect my family. And so like living out what I realized and acquiring these these times and making some space for myself, I seen how well yeah like a lot of us are kind of pinned down by what's the idea of people from our past who didn't have a lot of what we are able to accomplish now like in seconds, you know, like back then it took a longer time to do something than it does now. So if we're able to do something fast now and we can make it faster to make us more time to be able to spend on other ideas, then we would be able to start to enjoy ourselves more fully without having to feel so much. So well it's because that's the thing, there's so much we're ignoring already, you know what I'm saying? Like we're forced to ignore so much. So and they tell us to be happy, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like how I want to be able to say that I'm enjoying my time, but me enjoying my time involves understanding that there's people who aren't.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's where like the family comes in, right? So like you don't. I don't know. I don't get why you're like why you feel like you have to hold everything on your own shoulders. You know what I mean? That's where I feel like that's where you're going wrong. You feel like everything's on your shoulders. It's not. You know, it's on everybody's shoulders. And at the end of the day, it's like you should be taking a little bit of the burden, like everybody else taking a little bit of the burden. And then when you divide the burden in everybody, it's like that's when it's tolerable. That's when you can enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, right? When we were younger, right? We didn't have a lot not. We couldn't go out to restaurants. They didn't buy us a bunch of games whenever we wanted, because we were short on money and all that.
But it's because all that
But
stuff
now,
it wasn't necessary. Like we
but
were able to
now,
enjoy ourselves with
but
minimal
yes,
stuff.
yeah, but like what you're talking about is enjoying life. So I'm talking about any type of joy. And like, so what's happening now? Like before we couldn't enjoy anything like that, but now the kids are big. Now Carolina has a job, David has a job, and what's happening now? Like before we could only go, or before y'all could only go to eat like at a restaurant, like maybe like once a month or something, right? But now David's earning money and like takes me out to eat, and like invites the family out to eat. Carolina earns some money, and then she also takes the family out to eat. Now that's three times they get to go out to eat because they're all doing their part to to spread the joy and keep everybody, right? Like David doesn't have to worry about like, oh, I gotta earn this money so like the family, like the whole family can eat. No. He's like I get to earn a little bit of money. I get to spend a little bit of my money on like what I enjoy, and I also get to take out the family. And Carolina too. Carolina earns her a little bit of money. She's able to take out the family to eat, and like she's also able to like spend the money whatever she wants because like it's all spread out. Everybody's doing their part. You know what I mean? And like it's everybody's taking a little bit of the burden. Everybody's able to enjoy a little bit of a little bit of like luxury and since nobody is like fully burdened by bills and all that, like they get to enjoy the little things, and also like they can also be saving up some money for something bigger later. You know what I mean? Like they can save up and like I don't know, y'all can go on a trip, or even like something bigger, like David, he started buying his own car. He bought his own car, right? And like that's also helping out because he bought his own car. Now Carolina has a form of transportation, and like that way she doesn't have to worry about needing to buy a car. You know what I mean? So like everybody's helping out each other, like in small ways, but it all works out for them to have like a chill, relaxed life. You know what I mean? Like if you look at Davey, he ain't tripping about work, like what you're talking about. He ain't tripping about like having to pay bills and all that. That's because everybody's doing their part to like make it easier for the next person. And like everybody right now is relaxed. But Vanessa's the one that's like the one that really gets to lay back. She's the baby of the family, and like yeah, dude, that's how it is, and like we got to this point. He worked his ass off. He like spent his younger years making that money and like keeping a roof over our heads and us clothes, us beds, all that, on the whole shebang. And like yeah, that's how it is, dude. Like in this life, like I feel like what I think you're struggling to find is just like the meaning of life, right? That's what you're trying to look for. But like,
No,
like in all
I already found the meaning of life, Jerry. What I'm trying to find is you.
You trying to find the what?
I already found the meaning of life. What I'm trying to find is you.
Yeah, man.
Like it's because that's the thing, Jerry. Like you said, we all work really hard to look towards a future where we have the ability to have some luxury and still feel okay to give back and be part of everybody. But that's the thing. Like I worked pretty hard when I worked. It's because I I practiced a lot, and I had a really good plan, and I've reached the point where I know where I am and where I'm trying to be. Like you're telling me that you're working because it's providing you what you need to give you the luxury that you're looking for, but the luxury you would have even without any of that stuff. If you're, but the thing is that your luxury allows you to see your family in a more in a cleaner environment and safer and everything, and so all that adds to what it means to well, yeah, to be living in luxury through your sacrifices. But now look at how there's people who sacrifice so much of themselves so early on to get to a point where they where they can get a lot of what you're looking for a lot faster, but while you're too distracted working for what they already what's already acquired, like I'm trying to figure out how to help you like get to where you're trying to be faster.
Yeah.
And in doing so, well, I mean, I kind of I feel better too myself because like if I know you're prospering, I'm happy. But then if you're prospering, I can move on and prosper somebody else, but maybe I might not be welcome, like sometimes people aren't interested, and well, that's the thing, like I'm capable of making things. I'm able to, like, I can probably make some furniture. I could probably like yeah, make like a house, but to get there would require a lot of, well, yeah, like time. Like it's like that thing about focus and your specialty and your field. Like I focused on some things over here that made me really well in my certain area, but like it's all, for some reason it's never enough for people. And well, I mean,
Well, it's like, man, what you gotta realize, man, is that like not everybody wants help, dude. It's like how you don't want help, you know? Like like some people they like doing things on their own, just like you know? And
yeah,
like those people sometimes you gotta leave them to it, you know? Help the next person that wants to help, you know?
but it's because that's the
Like
thing.
you said, not everybody wants.
That's the thing. I don't want to be by myself. Like I'm looking for my for my spouse, for my woman, but it's difficult to to invite somebody when you're seeing your living situation be so uncomfortable. Like I'd rather like work, like you say, like sacrifice my time now to prepare for the future. But the thing is that, like, if I do that, I'm I'm putting aside a lot of what is presently, like what's presently here, like asking for for like, well, it's because that's the thing, like if I could be ready now, like why, what am I looking for, like why am I like that's the thing. Like you say, I was looking for the meaning of life, but that's the thing. Like I'm living it, and we're being taken advantage of to be told that we're supposed to be working for our necessity. Like like we're like I worked like how you say I put in a lot of effort into my person when I was younger into becoming as good as the older people to like garner some attention, but like that's the thing. Like the only reason I was looking for that was because I saw how where I saw where things were going. Like the world was gonna destroy itself in such a terrible way that I had to step in as me and figure out how to comprehend everything for everybody to be told that it's not worth well it's not, well yeah it's not that it's not worth the reward of stability, like of being okay. like I I'd appreciate not having to be how do you say, okay, so why are there people who decide to sell their why are there people who decide to that selling themselves to others is something that they found to be like necessary? Like why do people give up things that they can't get in return?
About like prostitutes or what?
Like what?
About prostitutes?
Yeah, like prostitution and stuff like that. Like people who they do this thing where like there's it's because that's the thing. Like it's not that's not normal. Like it's normal because of the
Some
nece-
people, some people just like some people just like the easy money, dude.
and that's what I'm saying, dude. Like the easy money
It's like,
is called easy money.
it's like,
Why is it called easy money, and why can't I get it?
nah, nah, nah. It's not, it's not, no, you shouldn't look at it that way. You shouldn't look at it as like, it's easy money and why can't I get it? It's easy money because they sell, like, their dignity. They're like, the cross, like, let's go back to cross. And, like, yeah, they get easy money, but they lose their dignity, they lose a chunk of their being, uh, for some easy cash, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, okay, cool. They're like, like let's say a woman sells herself for like, 10 years or something like that. And then, yeah, okay, she got some cash out of it. But at the end of the day, who's going to want her? Like, what kind of guy's going to want to marry her? Like, a woman that's been ransomed for 10 years, like, that's not something that, like, a regular dude is going to look for. So she's going to have to settle for some, like, ugly ass, like, or a piece of shit that, like, doesn't treat her well and all that because of the choice that she made for easy money. So it's like, she got some easy money, but it ruined her chances at getting a normal life, you know? And it's also people that steal. Look at that. People that steal shit, like Mucho Randeros and all that, think he had, yeah, it's easy money, but they're also selling themselves, like, like they get caught. They might have made a quick buck, but You know what I mean? They'll be sent to jail for 10 years. And like at the end of the day, was it worth it? No. Like they lose 10 years of their life just for like that easy money that was able to get them the PlayStation or whatever. And like, and there's no such thing as easy money, man. There's just hard work and like, and you gotta work hard for like a long time before you start seeing the fruits of your labor.
Well, it's cause that's where I'm trying to like have you see that that money that they're getting from that kind of thing is not easy money at all. Like that's the outcome of what that's the outcome of that idea that everybody was going to be able to be smart in the exact way that everybody who who got smart in certain areas. Okay, so that's because so there's people who their willingness to learn a lot of things is affected by a lot of what they've seen and been through, and so people who start to sell themselves in that way and yeah, like yeah, it's not good because it's not or it's the the fact that okay, so I don't put this never ne- never having slept with another person is kind of a big deal, and the thing is that there's people who go through life realizing that that's a lot of what a lot of people want to do, and so there's people who became selfish in the way of acquiring that lively style to the point where it's robbed people who have no interest in a lot of what is more well yeah, so it's like people who prefer sports, like they're trying not to think too much about a lot of other strenuous things, but sports can only help so much, but not really. Like sports are so cool, like they're so healthy and they promote activity, and that's a good thing, but selling yourself isn't a sport, and that's kind of the problem I have with like everything going on right now. Like there's people who have no other choice but to do that, but the thing is that they kind of do have a choice not to do that, but not really. Okay, so it's that thing about sex being such a big factor in our existence that it's caused there being people who are unable to go for long periods of time without like pleasure. But the thing is that, like you said, like they sell themselves and like they lose their dignity for that money that they're promised, but they're being promised money because by people who know that that's or that well it's kind of it's because that's kind of the thing. Like people take advantage of these areas where they see that they can have luxury, but in doing so they ignore the livelihood of everybody else, and it causes this whole thing of like where it makes a lot of people it makes a lot of people get left behind, and it makes it difficult to look forward when you have like so many weeps behind you.
Yeah.
And so like I figured out how to express what I was going through when it came to watching all the students try to figure out why they're so uninterested in learning, and and yeah, I was like I need to figure out why their uninterest in learning allowed them to be somewhere, and I'm over here like trying to figure out how do you say, I'm trying to figure out, I'm not trying to figure out how do you say, I'm over here with the ability to do everything, but there's the thing that's holding me back is myself. Like I'm seeing that I want to be able to experience a lot and do many things, but because like you say that we're supposed to sacrifice our time so our future is luxurious. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to like be over here in this realm of um of like I like so if there's a lot of thing if there's a lot, okay, so if I have a child and that child requires me to explain to him things, and everybody's a child that needed them to be explained things, I have a lot of explaining to do. And so hold on, there's somebody, what's going on here? Best viewers on this space. This kind of ad is this? But well, yeah, there's a lot of direction, or there's a lot of air. There's a lot of there's a lot of angles you could come from to kind of figure out how to help yourself. And so like I went through school realizing that the best way to help myself was to educate myself in such a way where I would be able to how do you say, multiply my education by itself. And so that's kind of where the whole art came from, where like I'm able to paint and draw like things from my mind, and like you might call it creativity, but that's kind of what mental fortification is called, I guess. Like that's where I spent a lot of my time, and so now I'm realizing that we're capable of so much, but because we're told that we don't have anything, we're we're put in a situation where we're like wanting from such a young age that we start to rebel against what it is to be older. and cause ourselves to self-destruct. And well, it's kind of difficult to bring more. It's difficult to bring more to the table when you're trying to not get in the way of people. But the thing is that I realize that there's people who realize that they're caring about the interference of their person negated their progress. And so there's people who do such dumb things for the sake of being noticed and there, that I decided to, like, okay, so if if I, if I'm so hyper focused on not saying things and doing the wrong thing, then what I can produce and put out should potentially have a lot of substance. But in doing that, like, I'm seeing how much I would how much I really want to be done a lot already. Like like I got really, it's like being, ah man, it's okay, so it's like a a kid who went through school and came out a genius, but in doing so, that one genius became so necessary that the rest of the, okay, so if you become smart and you what do you call smartness? A lot of things, but there's there's a lot of comprehension and acceptance and everything that comes with with what I'm trying to explain here. But going through school, I'm pretty sure was difficult for a lot of people, and that for the most part has a lot to do with what the parents were were fighting against. Like parents were having a lot of trouble, like, accepting that they had a child, and it would cause the the abandonment of an individual who is capable of some serious stuff. But I mean, there's people who don't have parents and do stuff too. But well, that's the thing. Like, it seems like the parents can 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 be a good idea or a bad idea. Like maybe, well, it's because that's the thing. Like, what makes parents, Jerry? Like, is it the having the kid, or is it the being able to raise the kid to be a good person? Huh?
Like even if you feel like you're not ready, even if you feel like you're not ready, like it's like you're just taking responsibility of like your actions, like oh like whatever I did, that's it. And now I gotta make sure, man, that look, they and that's just the basics. You also have to, raise the kid, raise the baby,
Well, it's because
rinse and repeat for the next kid.
yeah, yeah, dude, that's pretty straightforward. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's it's sometimes not. It's sometimes not that. It's not like it doesn't go like that. Like, there's people who don't agree with a lot of things, and so there's kids who go to other kids with these different ideas, and because kids are so alike, they agree with each other, and and well, yeah, it's kind of difficult to explain to a new person who's barely coming through to wait for themselves to develop more interesting capabilities, but they like the thing is that like as a kid, like I also seen how I didn't care about a lot of things that were happening either. Like I didn't want to be focused on what the adults were going through. But that's the thing, like I was there. Like it's not like the adults were separated. It's like it's not like it's. I mean, sorry. It's cause it's kind of like that's kind of what had happened. Like it seemed like all the adults were separated, and and well, yeah, it's like it's weird. The adults were just kids who passed a certain point that they called themselves adults. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. A lot of adults still don't feel like they're young. And that's how it's gonna be. That's how it is, dude. Like whatever you're feeling right now, however you feel right now, it's probably gonna be you and like, 40 years from now, you're gonna be like you're gonna feel like you're you, but like in a like an old man body. That's
Yeah,
why you gotta
yeah, I can see that, but that's the thing. Like that's why I want to feel alive right now, so I can be over there knowing that I felt okay right now. But the thing is that like that's also something else. Like I remember being a kid too. Like I was there, so knowing that I felt how far a lot of the future was. Like okay, so I don't know if you noticed this, but as kids, like we look pretty different. We're kind of cute and like adorable, but we start to grow up and there's people who don't take care of themselves and they can get pretty like ugly, you know.
get
And well, yeah, like that's the thing. Like I if I can live to 100 years old, what makes the what makes or how close should we be to each other? Like how do I put this? I wanted a girlfriend when I was younger, but I didn't have somewhere to call the decisions. You heard that? You there? Yo, Hey. Well, anyways, thank you for joining. Try another time.